check.
Okay,
Check. We in the building. Big sis, Alicia Taylor in the building. What's happening? Check. Mic check. We gonna get a hot 16 in a minute from sis.
All right. You're gonna get a hot 4. You're gonna get a hot 4.
A hot 4. You know what? We'll take that. We'll take a hot 4. I'm good with a hot 4.
Oh.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, CDL Cigar and Golf. We are here at the beautiful Chocolate City El Septimo Cigar Lounge right here in downtown Las Vegas, owned by my guy, Mr. Johnny Yancey. Look, we got a dope show for you guys this week, man. Look, I got my sister, self-made millionaire, entrepreneur, and anything else you want to call her. Miss Alicia Taylor in the building. What's good, big sis?
Thank you. It's
Yes.
so good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
And just for the record, Johnny Yancey is my dude too.
That's what's up, man. I think he's everybody's guy. I really do, man, because
right.
he's just that type of dude, man. Salute to Mr. Johnny Yancey for letting us use his wonderful establishment for this Links and Legends series right here for CDL Cigar and Golf. Look, let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Because we got a lot on the slate to talk to you about this evening. So, look, and I try to get all of this question to all of my guests because it's just a thing, especially us being homegrown Vegas people.
Yes.
Growing up here in Las Vegas, in particular North Las Vegas.
North Town.
Yes. What was life like for you and your siblings growing up in North Las Vegas?
You know, Vegas was all we knew. So I wasn't born here, but I've been here since I was 6 months
so
old.
that's all you knew.
6 months.
That's all you knew.
So as far as I was concerned, I was born here, right?
Absolutely.
My parents moved out here from Oklahoma.
Yes.
And it was me and my older brother, Prop. You know,
Shout out, Prop,
my baby
man.
bro.
Salute,
You know,
man.
my baby
Rest
bro
up.
Twix, but
Rest
he didn't
up.
exist then.
That's right. No, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to come out. So.
Right.
Yes,
And we grew up in Regal Estates.
Yes, indeed.
Like 89030.
030,
and
man.
we had an incredible life.
Yes.
Incredible life,
Yes.
incredible childhood.
Yes.
And Vegas has been great to us.
Absolutely. Look, I tell people all the time, because I'm an 89030 baby myself, born and raised on the Donna block. So, growing up, seeing
when
what
it was
we...
only one zip code.
Back when it was only one zip
030
code in
was
North
the
Las
only
Vegas.
zip
It was the
code.
only zip code in North Las Vegas. Now we got 17 of them. You know what I mean? You
Exactly.
can't tell the difference.
Exactly.
But, I like to really tell people and ingratiate that in people that are from here know what time
We
it
know
is,
what
man.
time
So
it is.
that's really, really huge. Look, let's get into your early adulthood. So talk about your early adult life as an MC. Because we know
goodness.
that you got down as an MC, and you also you posed in Playboy. Now
This is true.
That's a thing, right?
is
Because like we just don't get people that we know
Right.
that get to meet Hugh Hefner
I hung out
and be
with
in the midst.
I did all that. So
Wow.
starting with the hip hop.
Yes.
One, like you can't be my age and not be a fan of hip
Come on
hop.
now. Come on
Hip hop just turned
Come on
50.
now.
I'm 2
Yes.
minutes past 50.
Yes.
So
Come on now.
I'm the biggest hip hop fan ever.
That's right.
I fell in love
That's
with
right.
hip hop in the 4th grade with the real Roxanne Shante.
Come on
so
now. Come on
once
now.
I heard females rapping, my world changed
Yes.
in that moment.
That's right.
I remember
That's
going to
right.
my dad and she had that song, Me, The Rocks, Give Up,
Come
The
on
Box,
now.
so you can
Come
brag
on
about
now.
it for the next 6 blocks.
Come on.
I was probably 9 years old.
Roxanne
Sat
Shante.
there all day, wrote my little lines out
Yes.
when it told my dad, Dad, I got some new rap songs.
Yeah.
He was like, what is it? I said, Me, The Leash, Give You a Piece, so you can brag about it for the next 6 weeks.
Ooh,
He
that's
said,
the
"You
high
bet
four. That's the
not."
high four,
That's
y'all.
my high four.
That's
You
the
ain't
high
getting
four.
four
We ain't getting
more.
nothing else.
You ain't
That's the high
getting
four.
nothing else.
That's the
You ain't
high
getting
four.
nothing else.
There's nothing else happening.
My dad told me don't never say that again.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's where my hip hop roots
That's right.
started. And I
That's
rapped
right.
from there. My rap name was Aki, AQUI, and I had an incredible time. I opened for Jay-Z twice on the Vegas Strip.
Crazy.
I was on an album.
How many
with-
people you know opened up for
Opened
hoes?
twice, not once, but twice.
How many people you
And,
know
and,
opened up
and
for
those
hoes?
who were around will tell you, my show was hotter. It
Come
is
on
what
now.
it is
Come on
now.
now.
It is
Come on
what
now.
it is. That's
It
when
is
he
what
was
it
still
is.
Sean Carter.
Right.
He was still Sean Carter.
Absolutely.
And for the record, he's my favorite rapper alive.
Yeah, look, I was
My
just
favorite
about to
rapper
ask
alive.
you. Let's so Jay-Z is number one for you, right?
Yes.
Give me your next top four.
Oh my goodness.
It's a little past Mount
you know,
Rushmore.
So we're going to go one, Jay-Z is my favorite, right?
Of course.
You know, I got to go all the way back to Rakim.
Come on now.
Oh, God.
The God.
One of my
The God
all-time
MC.
favorites. Redid one of his songs way
Yes.
back in the day.
Yes.
You can't count out some of these new youngsters
No,
either.
you really cannot.
You really can't. J. Cole.
Look, I'm a fan.
He's
Not
got
gonna lie.
heat. He's got heat
Not
too.
gonna lie about
He's
it.
got heat too. Of course, without even mentioning, you got Pac and Biggie.
Of course.
To this
I
day,
think that's kind of
I
automatic.
tell people
for
all the time,
everybody.
I go, you know, you may outgrow the club, but you never outgrow Pac and Biggie.
No.
So I need a
Not at
toe
all.
tapper even when I'm in the cigar lounge.
Absolutely.
That's why I like this place. Can tap my toe a
Yes,
little
sir.
bit.
That's right. Absolutely.
So that would be my top 5 for now.
Okay.
And then for females, no lie, one of the best female rappers of all time, Foxy Brown. One of the most
that's a different one.
One of the most consistent, one of the best female rap albums. And then Little Kim for the bars.
Okay.
The hottest
Absolutely.
8 bars you can ever get from a female was Little Kim.
Absolutely.
And then today, Nicki Minaj. I don't care what anybody thinks, that girl's got fire. So
What does the queen sit on your list of females? Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah is the most conscious of the rappers.
Yes,
So
indeed.
she's going to always be up there.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to that toe tapping and a little bit of ratchetness, I got to go Nicki.
That's right.
I got to go Nicki.
That's right. Look, man, CDL Cigar and Golf right here. Links and Legends. Sit down cigar interview, man. I'm here with Miss Alicia Taylor. Now, look, let's talk about your appearance on the one and only Oprah Winfrey Show.
Oh, my
Now,
goodness.
how did that opportunity come about for you? And what did you gain from that experience that you take up until this point?
So when Oprah Winfrey decided to have her inaugural year to open her network, the OWN network, they did a nationwide search to give people their own show. We haven't talked anything about what my background is in finance and lending, you know, mortgage companies and real estate companies and a broker.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to do a show about finance. So a lot of the community service work that I do is rooted in helping people get their finances together, putting people in homes, specifically people that wouldn't always have the chance to get it done.
Absolutely.
And the banks don't take the patience to do that work.
Absolutely.
So when I heard she was doing a show, I hopped on a plane. I was up at 4:00 in the morning at an audition in LA.
Wow.
We stood in line. There might have been, just in the LA audition alone, about 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 people. And I had to give a 5-second elevator pitch. That's the way they chose out of 18,000 people. They narrowed us down to 10, and I was one of those 10, and I finished 3rd on that show.
Look, I don't think y'all understood what she just said. 9,000 people pitching to Oprah Winfrey, and she was number 3.
Finished number 3 after the show, and it was 18,000
Insane.
who interviewed nationwide. That was just the LA interview.
Wow, look, when you talk about perseverance and really, really pressing towards your mark and what it is your calling is and what you're supposed to do, that's classic example. Like, you can't really get any better than that. I don't think you can really get a story better than that.
Well, thank you.
You really can't, man. Look, unbelievable. Look, once again, Donnell Thomas here. We are at Chocolate City, El Septimo Cigar Lounge right here, downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm with the lovely Miss Alicia Taylor. Now, look, you better have.
Oh, my goodness.
Darwin. Now, how instrumental has your husband been in your growth as an entrepreneur and as a businesswoman?
So it's funny, I have this conversation with a lot of women because I get the conversation a lot. How do you keep a marriage together?
Yeah.
How'd you guys do it?
Yeah.
For the record, this is our 30th year.
Come on
This
now.
year, we're going to be married 30 years in May. So we've been together a long time, 30 years in May.
Come on now.
In Vegas, that's 100 years.
Some of y'all can't stand 30 minutes with you. You understand me? Some of y'all can't stand 30 minutes with your dude. We talking 30 years.
30
dog.
years. And without a doubt, the reason I was able to have the success that I had as a businesswoman is because I had a husband who cared about me, who also had an incredible career
Yes.
and income
Yes,
and
indeed.
was able to hold the path down. So
Yes.
when I wanted to jump from one job to
Come on
another,
Come on.
another, I didn't have to worry about whether or not my lights were going to be
Come
out.
on now.
You know, I knew that was going to be
Come
covered.
on now.
Now, I was very fortunate that I
Yes.
never missed a beat.
That's right.
But I couldn't have done that had I been by myself.
Okay.
I would have stayed wherever I was supposed to stay because
Yes.
I would have been scared to make those
Yeah.
kinds of moves.
Yeah.
And knowing that that's what your better half does. People always
Yes.
think it's 50-50. Sometimes it's 90-10.
Come on now.
Sometimes it's 10-90.
Come on.
Sometimes it's 30-70.
Come on, man.
It's not always
Come on now.
50-50 every day.
Come on
and
now.
thank God he was able to make sure that I could make those moves and
Wow.
supported me in everything
Wow.
I've ever done.
Wow. Wow.
So I've been fortunate. I've had incredible men in my life.
Yes.
I've surrounded myself with
Yes.
incredible men.
Yes.
2 great brothers, an incredible father, and the man I married.
Rest in
So
peace, man. Mr.
Yes,
Taylor,
yes.
man. Absolutely. Look, this is not a classic Vegas story because when we, like I said, being from here, we just don't. It's when you graduate high school, you go to work on the strip.
Yes.
That was like the thing, right?
Yep.
But to hear success stories such as this, such as yours, and to see the path that you took, where you came from to where you are now, that has to be probably the most, when you really put it in totality, you really have young women looking at you and aspiring to be you versus somebody that they see on television in a rap video like a Nicki Minaj
Right,
or
right.
somebody on Atlanta Housewives. Why do we want to be them, ladies? Why do we want to be them?
Right. You
You could be Alicia Taylor. I mean, you can be her. Look,
I
once
appreciate
again,
that.
once
Thank you.
again, Links and Legends right here. We going up, man. I told y'all a couple of episodes ago that we going up, and y'all didn't believe me. It's a real thing around here.
All
Look,
the way up.
it's a real thing around here. Smokin Bullet Cigars.
That's the swag right there. Smokin Bullet Cigars. That's my newest baby.
Oh my.
That's my newest baby. So
Look, but before I get into the question, I've had the pleasure. I think I don't want to say this right off top, but I think I was probably one of the first ones
yes,
to smoke a Smokin Bullet cigar.
I think you were, sir. I think this is true.
Fell in love immediately. Fell in love immediately. What motivated you to start this cigar line, and what keeps your drive going to grow it?
So my husband, who we spoke about earlier,
Yes.
Darwin,
Yes.
has been smoking since the 90s.
Yes.
I started smoking in the 90s.
Yes.
People don't know that. So I started smoking a long time ago,
Mhm.
but I didn't like it then because it was under corporate America.
You're right.
I was one of the
Right.
top performers in the game,
Yes.
and nobody looked like
Yes.
me, and I was
Yes.
always smoking with them. And
Yes.
it was not something I was interested in doing.
Mhm.
And someone introduced me to my first ever infused cigar.
Mm.
Back in the day when they only had just vanilla and chocolate.
Come
Those
on
were
now.
like the only ones
Come
you
on
could
now.
really get.
Right.
And
Right.
because it was sweeter, I was able to at least get through it, you know? I stopped smoking for a lot of years, and Darwin continued to smoke. I was still clubbing, because being a hip hop
we stepping
head,
out.
still in the building,
We
all
outside.
the way
We
outside.
outside.
Outside more than I should have been.
outside.
Outside, getting in, party time.
That's
So I was
right.
having a good time.
That's right.
And I finally got to the point where I was just done with being in the clubs. I
Yeah,
had done it
yeah,
all. If it could
yeah.
be done, we had done it. Bottle
Yeah.
service,
Yeah.
VIPs.
It gets old.
It gets
It
old.
gets old. It gets old.
And I found that I wanted to start doing something else. Darwin wasn't much of a person that hung out in the clubs, but he always liked cigars.
Yes.
So I figured one of the ways we'd get out together is we'll start smoking.
smoke.
Cigar lounges are kind of popping up. This is about 2016,
Yep.
2017.
Yep.
And then after a couple of different conversations about should we have a lounge, should we have this, I said, you know what? I think we should blend our own cigar.
Come on.
And that's what I mean by that whole support thing. Because, he has been through with me about 500 ideas. An idea a week, right?
Yeah.
So when I tell him the cigar thing, I'm like, I don't know if he's going to get behind the
Right,
cigar thing I'm
right,
talking about. And he was
right,
like, well,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
maybe. But I mean, where do we get started? How do we get started? I said, well, if we're going to do it, it has to be top notch.
Absolutely.
It has to be luxury.
Yes.
It has to be affordable.
Yes.
And clearly, it has to be amazing and taste good.
Yes.
So we found a farm that I ultimately had other business with through my finance business. Found out their family owned a farm in Nicaragua. Talked to them about putting together a line for us. And it took several years for us to blend these cigars. So this is not a white label cigar. These Smokin Bullet cigars are literally blended over years, and each one of them has a very distinct taste.
Wow.
So we went back and forth on names. Bullet we knew was going to be there.
Yeah.
Darwin's background in law enforcement.
Yes.
Me being one of those girls that I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Come on now.
So I keep heat.
Come on now.
At all times.
Talk to me nice.
At all times. So
Talk to me
I had no
nice.
problem with the bullet thing. And we
nice.
decided to name the first collection the Silver Bullet Collection. And every one of the cigars is named after ammunition. So I'm smoking my favorite, the Maduro Hollow Point.
Yes.
I like a full-bodied, robust cigar.
Yes.
Our Habano cigar is called the Full Metal Jacket.
Yes.
The Connecticut is a 9mm.
That's my favorite.
And for
Mom
everyone
Mill,
that
baby.
likes infused cigars, we have Sweet Steel.
Yes.
So it's kind of a play on the whole bullets and guns and
Yes.
Vegas, the
Yes.
Wild Wild
I
West.
love
It's kind of
it.
like all of it wrapped into
I
one.
love it.
And our tagline is we don't conform, we transform.
Yes.
And that's really important because coming into this is an old world thing. You know what I'm saying? And Black people and women and a lot of minorities are entering into this space and they're thinking they need to do what Frank Sinatra used to do. Or we got to do what the Rat Pack was doing. Smokin Bullet Cigars is putting everybody on notice in this business.
Come on now.
We don't conform. If I want to smoke this and I want to smoke it with lemonade, that's what I'm drinking. I'm not going to do what you told me I have to do. I'm going to do what I want to do because that's what feels natural to me. Because when we come into any space, we transform it. And when women come into any space, we make it better. So you get the female perspective. So it's the perfect blend of all of those things. That's Smokin Bullet in a nutshell.
Get you a box of Smokin Bullet
Get
cigars.
you a whole box. Get all
you a whole
3
box.
boxes.
Just get a box. Because like I said before, when I tried it for the very first time, I was instantly hooked. So hooked that I asked her to be a sponsor for my Father's Day pop-up shop.
Which
and
we
she
did?
came right on through with it. And I was able to, bless some folks with some sticks that I had been thoroughly blessed with prior. Look, where do you see Smokin Bullet heading in the future? You thinking a cigar lounge? You thinking?
I
mean, don't get the people too much.
I ain't gonna give them too much, but I see the future is bright, bright for Smokin Bullet Cigars. We are gonna do things that have yet to be done by anybody in this space. We're working on it now. Just, keep your eyes open.
Yes.
Keep your eyes on smokinbulletcigars.com. That's smokin. We don't have a G.
No G.
Smokin.
No G.
Bulletcigars.com. And follow our path because it's going to trailblaze. And it's not going to be just about us. We're going to bring a whole bunch of people with us. And if you do the things that we plan on putting out and making available to be done, everybody is going to celebrate. You're going to feel like you have a part of Smokin Bullet Cigars.
That's right. That's right. Look, CDL Cigar and Golf, I told y'all, man. Links and Legends, we going up. We are right here with Miss Alicia Taylor. Look, last question. How does a good cigar make you feel? What does it do for you?
Man. So listen, today, specifically today was one of the craziest business days I've had this year. You know, we only 20 some odd days into the year.
Right.
But
Just
in
getting
general,
started.
it was the craziest day. I was running from one end to the other, helping clients. I got a multi-million-dollar deal in escrow.
Yes.
I got all these things going. And kind of on edge a little.
Yeah.
For me, what cigars do is they bring me to that level, metal, like even keel space.
Yes.
And this is my first cigar of the night, and I'm already feeling it. So cigars relax me. I use them for relaxation. I use them for celebration.
Yeah.
To me, cigars work for everything.
They really
cigars
do.
better than alcohol. You
It
feel good,
really
bad,
is.
smoke a cigar, you'll feel better.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know for me, and I you know, for those that watched my interview with the cigar gurus and Lou and Jazz, we feel the same way. Cigars are therapeutic.
They are
For
therapeutic.
me, and especially in in the field I work in, I need therapy.
Yes.
Every single day. And anybody that denies they need any type of therapy, you need therapy.
Self-care is not selfish.
Come on now.
I believe in it. This is my self-care.
Come on now.
That's what it is.
Come on now. Look.
And so the ladies out there will know I have a book coming out. I just finished it. A Lady's Guide to Cigar Smoking. Blow some smoke. So when I get that book ready, I'm going to come back and see you. I'm going to sit right here with the book.
We need that.
So we can talk about that too. Get some tips to the ladies, because I get calls all the time. How do you do this? How do you get out your hair with your fro? How do you do this? How do you keep your teeth white? All that's in the book. All that's in the book.
Wow.
Tips of the trade.
Look, CDL Cigar and Golf, Links and Legends. We're here with Alicia Taylor, man.
Look, throw your socials out there. The people need to find you.
Yes. So you
Throw
can
it out
find
there.
us under everything Smokin Bullet Cigars.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn.
Yes.
Everything is Smokin Bullet Cigars. So definitely like, follow, subscribe. Hoping to get a YouTube channel going with a little bit of smoking podcast for ladies smoking and talking to them. Got to get your wife on.
Got to
get Les on, because she's been one of the earliest supporters and one of the few women I know who's been a cigar smoker for a while.
Absolutely.
Didn't just jump on it lately.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that's how you can find me, Smokin Bullet Cigars. And the website, smokinbulletcigars.com. Place an order. Try the sampler pack.
Get your
Get
box.
one of everything and just figure out which one you like. Then buy one box of everything
That's
you
it.
like.
Come on now. Come on now. Look, that's all for us this week, man. Look, Links and Legends, we going up. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. CDL Cigar and Golf. Alicia Taylor.